Hello guys, thank you for joining me here at Iowa Outdoors for the first episode of the 2017-2018 season. Today I want to go over a few of our hit listers here on the team, and first up is Riley Searin. The other day Riley and I went to one of his farms here in central Iowa, and we pulled the cameras, and we had a really big surprise. We had a really nice drop time buck that Riley's really excited about, and on the same farm that Riley's hunting up there is another buck that we got sheds to this past spring, and it's a really nice mainframe 10, and he's really hoping to get pictures of him this year, but I'm sure it's a deer that he's probably going to see come November 7th in that rut range. Another deer that Riley will be hunting is one back home at his farm that he's calling the G2 buck. It's a buck with a really nice split on one of his, I forget which side, but it's definitely a deer that he wants off of his farm. That's a really nice mature deer. For Scotty and Poots will be hunting together here on public ground. They'll be our public hunters this year. And so far this season, I got a shed laying right next to me. We found this shed last year on the same farm on public ground, and it's a deer that we've gotten a lot of footage of so far this year, and we call him the Big 8. We call him high tops. And so far this year, he's been running also with another deer that is on the hit list, another split G2 buck, and we got a little bit of velvet footage of both of them, but so far the Big 8's disappeared, and the split G2 buck is the only one that we're still seeing so far this summer. Another deer that they'll be hunting is a deer that I'm really excited to see this year. I've never seen him on the hoof, but I found his sheds just 50 yards from where I'm standing right now, and we call him Browser. He's got some awesome blades of brow tines, and it's definitely a deer that if you see, you'll know just because of his brow tines. Lastly, for me, back at my home farm, there's a lot of really nice young deer that are showing a lot of potential. This year, seems that there's a crazy amount of split G2 bucks and G3 bucks, but other than that, there's a really nice buck that I call Blade back home, and it's an old deer that I'm hoping my brother can get because he actually he hit him last year, and it seems that he might have messed up his brow tine in velvet, or I don't know if he has a little deformation from Colby maybe hitting him in late muzzleloader season. But on my other farm that I'll be hunting, there's a deer that I videoed that I call Lucky, and I videoed him last year in late muzzleloader season, and I thought he had amazing potential. I thought he was going to grow, and he showed up on camera just a couple days ago, and I wish his rack grew as much as his body because he looks like an absolute horse. But he put on a couple kickers, I believe, on his G2s, but it's definitely a deer that I'll set my sights on and try and get off the farm. But the deer that I'm most excited for is a deer that I call the G3 buck, and the G3 buck, every one of my friends have been messing with me. They keep saying they see him, but no one has laid eyes on him this year. I videoed him quite a bit this past winter, and if you look at the deer, the potential's there that he's just going to blow up and be an absolute giant. So that's one deer that I'll probably only be hunting up here in central Iowa. It's also public ground, and it's a deer that if I get, I will be absolutely happy. I don't think words can describe how much I want to see this deer, just let alone see this deer this fall. But that's it for our hit list. So far, we've been doing a little hunting so far this year, and I've got a little dove footage and a little early nuisance season goose hunting done in Iowa City area, Cedar Rapids area. So stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Well, it is September 1st, and I'm out here with Jake and Jay, and we came up to public, and it was absolutely loaded. There's probably 20 people out here hunting. There has to be at least 10, 15 trucks, and I scouted this spot the other day, and there's probably about 500, 600 doves, so the spot's definitely a good location. So we'll just try not to get peppered and see what we can bring you guys. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Nice shot, Jay.
On your right, left leg, overhead here.
You missed.
There he is. That's a farm goose. Now we're at 18. Okay, let's kill 2 more.
Well, I appreciate you guys joining me here for the first episode of Iowa Style Outdoors this season, and I hope you guys enjoyed the footage. But until next time, get out in the woods, get muddy, and do it Iowa style. We do it all.